What are we doing today?
We're going hiking in the Saguaro National Park.
All right, today's adventure, we are in Saguaro National Park, just outside of Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, well, so Saguaro National Park bookends Tucson. So there's an east side and there's a west side to the park. And we are in the east side of the park.
We're gonna do a couple of hikes today, probably a little over 6 miles, and probably end up being more than that because normally it does.
It always does. But the saguaros, hopefully we're saying that right. The saguaros, they grow very, very slowly at first, like an inch or so their first 6 to 8 years. And they won't sprout an arm until age 70. And they reach full height at age 150, and they're about 40 to 50 feet tall at that range, and some of them can reach 75 feet. So they grow very, very slowly. And then you see these that are huge and you're like, wow, that's an old cactus.
Yeah, isn't my wife full of information today?
Only because your wife read it.
That's why I got you, baby. But right here, I'll show it to you. It looks like this one's well over 50 foot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing's pretty tall. It's one of the skinnier ones though, but it's pretty tall.
Oh yeah, you should tell them about the inside of them.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really pay that close of attention. It's like a wood structure, kind of like.
So they're like wood, like they're ribs. Like they have ribs inside of them, and they're wood, and they go straight up and down, and they support the tonnage. They're multi-ton cactuses. That's how much they weigh. I mean, they don't look like they weigh multi-tons, but apparently they do. Wow. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sturdy looking.
Yeah,
huh?
it's very sturdy. I mean,
yeah.
That's awesome. Who knew that was the inside of a cactus? That's the inside of a cactus. Huh.
All right, Nema's keeping her eye out for western diamondback rattlesnakes.
Yeah, for sure. I'm out if I meet one of them.
I haven't found one yet, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna go scary some up here in the old brush.
Isn't he so nice to me?
Well, I'm gonna chase him away. I'm not gonna drive him towards you.
Yeah, okay.
For relationship reasons, I would not do that, sweetie.
Yeah, whatever. I think you should just leave them alone. Then they wouldn't come attack us.
Right.
Anyway, are you going to tell them what trail we're on? You probably don't even know what trail we're on.
I don't know what trail we're on. Nema knows.
So we are on the Micah View Trail, and it is compact dirt and asphalt. So it is very well equipped for wheelchairs.
Yeah, so far it could change at any point, I imagine, but yeah, this trail definitely you could take a wheelchair down it, and we're
and it's been flat. I don't even think we've gone up and down at all. So
yeah, we probably went 3/4 of a mile, and it's been like this. So.
Yep. So apparently they want you to use this boot brush to wipe off your feet so you don't spread any, like from one trail to the other trail.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
All right, we can do that. Go
I've
ahead.
never seen that before. Let's try it, I guess. I guess. They've been 70 years old yet and they're huge.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the little...
Yeah, like this one
little
here.
arm.
So that's another fact we found out. Like, if it doesn't have little branches coming off it, it's probably 70 to 90 years in that range. I mean, we've gotten kind of some mixed results on some of the facts we've got, but 70 to 90 years, like this one right here, it's got no little nub branch things coming off it. So
He's still a young punk. That's what that one is. He's a young punk.
whoa, 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 I got that on camera.
Whoa!
Almost.
Whoa!
Nima not looking where she's going.
Not. So, like I said before, we're on the Mica View Trail, and it's a loop. We just found out. But on the second half of this loop, it's not wheelchair accessible. It's gravel and dirt, and you've got like steps that you have to step down and up and stuff. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend the second half of the loop. But if you have horses, you can ride your horse on this trail, because there's horse leave behinds on the trail that you have to watch out for. Just FYI. What are you thinking so far, baby?
It's beautiful out here.
It is.
Yeah, we just love getting out and enjoying some nature. So, like I said, once again, I mean, it's another rocks and cactus and desert. But you know what? Really liking the desert. There's so many different. Every time you go to a different part of it, you see different things.
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah,
same.
it's not the same.
So
Like when we were just at Oregon Pipe, there were different cactuses there, and then we got different cactuses here.
some of the
Some
same,
of it's the same, but
there's quite a few different ones.
yeah, and like the bushes are different too.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Some of these saguaros are huge though. And they're 150 years old. That blows my mind. But on the other hand, there is no shade whatsoever.
Yeah, maybe on
Just-
the other side of the cactus a little bit.
Yeah.
Standing exactly the right spot.
If you stand in the right spot. But yeah, there's no shade, so come prepared. Lots of water. Maybe a sun hat. I should have brought my sun hat.
Yeah.
But I do have a hat. I have a baseball cap in my backpack, just in case. So, just a little FYI there.
Nima and I have kind of found our travel style, as you would call it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we like to stay 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes 3 weeks is a little long.
Sometimes
in,
3 weeks is a little long, yes.
One location where we can get out and explore the whole area.
Yes, do multiple things.
Yeah, I mean, and generally there's more than you realize once you get to a location. You're like, wow, I didn't know that was there. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was there. So it gives you an opportunity to relax and have days in between getting out and having an adventure.
Right, well, it's just
Yeah.
like here in Tucson. We're here for 2 weeks, and we're gonna go do a hike that I didn't even know existed until we started talking to people, and they're like, oh, you gotta do this, you know?
Yeah.
Well, so it's a good thing that we're staying longer so we can go do that hike.
Yeah,
But-
the folks we met, Mark and Brenda,
Yes, told us about this.
told us about it, and they went and did it a couple days ago and said it was incredible. So we'll be taking you along on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just things like that. I mean, so if we were only here for 3 or 4 days, then, you know, we'd only be able to do like one thing or maybe 2 things, but that would be pushing it. So that's just how we like to travel.
Yeah.
We like to see what's going. Not like we can't get back to that here, but that's how we like to travel. So we just got done with the Mica View loop, and I wanted to tell you that this is an 8-mile loop that you drive on, and it's paved the whole way, and it has little turnoffs that you go and you do your little hikes at.
Yeah, the road is like brand new almost, and it's really nice. It's kind of narrow in places, but plenty of turnoffs.
Yeah, one way, so
Yeah, one way.
one way loop. And there's little turnoffs so you can look at the cactuses and stuff, and then when you get to your hike, there's signs that say, you know, hike this way, you know, the name of the hike you want to go on, and you just turn off. And then you get back on the 8-mile loop and you go to the next one. That's where we're headed, to the next one. This one is. Don't know what this one is, so you get your handy dandy hiking guide out and you can look it up. Easy stroll through the desert. Signs along the way introducing you to the residents of the Sonora Desert neighborhood. The trail is wheelchair accessible and open to leashed pets. So you pick up at the visitor center this hiking guide in your map, your national park map, and it tells you all about where you're at. Plus, they have camping around Tucson, little flyer. So we packed up all 3 of these, and this is how I do my research and know where we want to go. And so we were talking that, you know, we just got back from the Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument, and there was more saguaros there than there is here at Saguaro National Park. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's still a nice place to come though.
Yeah. So also, it's a national park, and so if you have your national park pass, you get in for free. This is $80 a year, and it's good for a whole entire year, and you can go to any national monument, park, anything that says national, basically. If you don't have this, then it's, I think it was $35, I think the sign said.
Yeah, most of them are about 35 bucks.
Or 20,
I think, so.
25 to $35 a day. So if you're going to a lot of them, I highly recommend America the Beautiful Pass.
And I know there's stipulations for people with disabilities. You can apply for one of those for free. And I believe it's a lifetime.
Yeah.
So
yeah. The disability one is for a lifetime. And I think it's 4th graders or 5th graders can apply for a pass and get one for free.
Yes,
I can't remember what grade it was.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely if you're thinking, maybe I could swing one for free, you know, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, definitely. But it's well worth it if you know you're gonna visit multiple parks, multiple national parks. I would highly get it. Highly recommend getting it.
Hey baby, where we at?
Well, that's a good answer. I'm not sure where we're at. So we are taking different trails. We're making a loop and we're taking different trails. So we started on Douglas Springs and we went to Garwood, and I think we're still on Garwood, and we're headed to Carrillo, and then to Deer, and then to Wild Horse, and back to Douglas. I think.
Yeah, it's a confusing maze of trails out here, and we've run into a couple people already like, where am I at? Which way to a certain trail?
Yeah.
So it's not just us, but Nima was smart enough to grab a map down at the visitor center.
And, and that's still kind of confusing. It's
so yeah.
Yeah, we're not sure. And these trails that we're on are not they're not on the 8-mile scenic loop that we were on earlier. We actually had to leave the park and go down the road like 4 miles. We're still in the park, but we had to go down the road 4 miles. And you didn't have to pay to get into this area, which is confusing. I don't understand why you don't have to pay to get over here, but I don't run the show. I run this show. I don't run this
Yeah,
show.
okay. Let you think that.
I run this show.
Yeah. All right. Well, take your show and let's go.
Okay, yeah, because it's getting warm out here.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was hot and miserable. I said it's getting warm.
I tried to convince her to leave earlier. But we'll get back to you in a little bit when she's getting hot and miserable. All right, this is the reason we hike through the desert. We find unique things all the time, and this is a really nice find.
Yep, so this cactus right behind us is called Crested Saguaro.
Yes.
I can't say that word. Anyway, so we passed some people that were hiking and they were taking pictures of it, and they told us that the ranger told them that they're just deformations of the cactus, that they don't know why it does that.
Yeah, we've seen a couple smaller ones in a couple places, but nothing anywhere near like this. So.
Oh yeah, no, this is huge.
Yeah, and then what trail are we on so people can find it?
We are on the Wild Horse Trail.
Yeah, the Saguaro National Park. So.
On the Wild Horse Trail, yeah.
All right, so that's where we're at. Hope you can find it.
Hiking along and damn.
Well, not damn, no sign, no nothing, but I mean, it makes sense. They have to, probably had something to do with cattle or something, and they needed to reserve some water, or maybe irrigation. I don't know. I don't know how old it is, don't know anything about it.
There is no signage except for keep off danger, and just standing on it.
Yeah, well, I'm in a safe spot, but ish. That's going to wrap up the video from the Saguaro National Park.
That is correct, yes.
And we put up about 7 miles here today. And actually it's a really nice place. Maybe not our first choice necessarily, but we did find some unique things that we liked. So
yeah.
And it was a beautiful day. So if you're in the Tucson area, I would say definitely do it.
Definitely, yeah.
So,
it's worth. So there's 2 different parks, like I said earlier. So it depends on what side of Tucson that you're on. So we were on this side, on the east side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the east side. And so we decided to come this because it was only like 11 miles away from where we're camping.
Yeah. So a short drive, get here, and we enjoyed it. So I mean, definitely. I don't know why you wouldn't. I think there's trails of all skill levels, kind of. So what we did today, I'd say, was moderate. And I'm sure there's some trails that go up a hill right behind us here. I bet those probably get a little more difficult.
Yeah,
so.
a little bit more sketchy. So
yeah,
it was hot, so we didn't want to really push ourselves to hike up a mountain.
So definitely hit the like button, and that's the one right down here.
Yeah.
Don't confuse it with the other one.
The thumbs up one.
Yeah, you want the thumbs up.
And subscribe.
And the subscribe. If you're lost on the subscribe, just look for the thing that's red. It says subscribe.
No, we don't have the red. Look for our logo.
Oh.
See, he doesn't even know what's on our channel. It's our logo. Or, there is on our homepage, there is a red subscribe. But if you're watching the video right now, you can click on the little logo in the corner right over there.
Yeah, and I hope our videos are of value to you and, you know, helping you plan your adventure, or at least you get some entertainment out of it.
Probably more entertainment than planning an adventure. But anyway, we will see you guys next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.